Good morning. And the reason why I say good morning, because we are going to be starting with the halachas of waking up in the morning, the laws of the morning. We're going to be starting with the Ketzer Shulchan Aruch, with the Mishnah Berurah, and Igros Maisha. Igros Maisha is Rav Moshe Feinstein didn't add, but he put another perspective for our times into the Mishnah Berurah. So, we're going to start with the laws of the morning. This is Siman Aleph, Part 1. Shivisi Hashem lenegdi samid. I have set Hashem before me constantly. Said in Tehillim, Hu Klal Gadol b'Torah is a fundamental concept of the Torah. With malos hasidikim and of the spiritual levels of the righteous, asher holchim lifnei Elokim, who walks before Hashem, before God, ki ein yeshivas ha'adam tenuaso vaskav. For the manner in which a person sits, his movements and his activities are not the same. When he is alone at home, and as his manner of sitting, his movements and his activities, when he is in presence of a great king. So what the Mishnah Berurah is saying right off the bat is that you take a normal human being, you take a person, and you have him watch his everyday actions, his everyday activity. And you watch what he does. It's his own way of acting. But let's say you put someone that he respects, like a king, or someone that's very important to him. You put that person right in front of him, his actions are going to change. He's not going to be the typical lackadaisy person if he is on a regular basis. He's going to act more proper, with more respect, a different gait to his walk, so to speak. So, this is what the Mishnah Berurah is saying right now. It's making a difference between a person that is acting, I guess, his normal self, and a person acting in a king. Let's see what's going to go with this. V'chein, similarly, his speech and expressions are not, when in company of his household and family members, comparable to his speech, but Yasol b'moshav hamelch, which he is in the presence of a king. Kiyaz, because then, mashgiach bevadai al kol betu'asav b'dibaro. He certainly examines all of his movements and speech. Shayu miskanim karoi, so they should be properly refined. Kol shekain, certainly kasher yasim ha'adam el libo, when a person will take to his heart, ki hamelech hagadol hakadosh baruch hu, that the great king Hashem, there's only one king, Hashem, Asher malo kol ha'aretz kivado, whose glory fills the whole world, ha'omad alav roeh b'ma'asav, is standing over him and observing his actions. K'mo shenemar, as it says, im yasaser ish b'mastarim. If a person were to hide in concealment, v'ani lo enu naum Hashem, would I not see him, says Hashem? Hello, es hashmayim v'es haaretz ani malei, indeed I fill the entire heaven and earth. B'vadai, certainly, meyad tegaya, I love, one will be immediately overtaken, hayira b'vana'ah mipachad Hashem yisborach shemo, by fear and submissiveness out of awe of Hashem, blessed is his name, v'yavo mimenu, and he will be humbled, bashful before him. So one of the things that we learn from this, from the first part of the Mishnah Berurah, of the Ketzer Shulchan Aruch, is that when we are in front of, when we do our normal daily activities, we act a certain way. When we're at home, we speak a certain way. You know, it's very unfortunate when we were younger, when we were kids, especially when we're going through teenagehood, when we've the rush of hormones going through us, we act out, we can lash out, we can let anger, which is a horrible trait, act out, and it'll bring forth these actions out. And we're not afraid of sitting doing it, because we're in the comfort of our own home. We can yell at our parents, we can yell at our siblings, chas v'shalom, we'll yell at our wife and our children. All these things will come up. Now, if we were in the presence of the king, if the king, or I guess the president, most of my viewers and my subscribers are from the United States or whatever, if the president or someone that we highly respect, not everyone respects the president, some fortune, whoever policies are. We're not going to act this way. We're going to watch our tongue. We're going to speak differently. We're not going to, even if we have simple company in our house, if we have a guest over for Shabbos, if we have a friend that stops by, we're not going to chas v'shalom yell at our spouse. We're not going to be angry with our kids in a certain way that we would do if we were by ourselves. So that is something that we have to look at and pay attention to. Hashem is with us at all times. It doesn't matter where we are, Hashem is there. The famous Uncle Moshe song, Hashem is here, Hashem is there, Hashem is truly everywhere. Up, up, down, down, right, left, and all around. Here, there, and everywhere. That's where Hashem can be found. Hashem is everywhere. And since Hashem is everywhere, we have to make sure our speech is with the knowledge. We have to have the knowledge of our speech that Hashem is here. We shouldn't be yelling. We should talk benachas with a pleasantry. And we should speak to everyone with a pleasantry. And remember that Hashem is everywhere. This is the end of Siman, the first part of Siman Aleph, Siman 1.